This is the land where light is crushed, a land where heroes fall. When the mists come for you, will you stray from your path? Will you kindle the embers of hope, or be lost to the darkness? As you stare into the void stares back and reaches out to clutch you. Your nightmares come to life and stalk your every step. Morality is as gray as the mists that always seem to surround you. Will your better sides prevail? Will you seek to aid the people of Barovia? Or will you succumb to the shadow that rules this land? After all, no one leaves Ravenloft entirely intact.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Character Player, where story is the real DM. We're actors and artists by day and nerds by night, and tonight we'll be jumping right back into our Ravenloft campaign. Before we get started, we just want to send, as always, a huge thanks to David Kaiser for composing all of the music that you're going to hear in tonight's session. We also have a little bit of an announcement that we're pretty excited about. Our second campaign, The Fragments of Eldoria, will be starting next Monday at 7:30 p.m. And to tell you a little about that, we have a teaser trailer we'd like to show you now.
Raw elements of stardust swirl in the wreckage of the broken blades. Titan corpses float through these ever-burning fields of battles lost. The old guardians are nowhere to be found, while unfathomable horrors stalk the ragged edges of reality. Are new gods born, or are they forged by those that need them? Long separated fragments have just begun to find each other, led by guides that see not with their eyes, but with their faith. These daring souls listen hard for the hum of terra incognita. Will they find their destiny, or simply the means to weather the storm?
And that is The Fragments of Eldoria, which our very own Mark Kopitzke will be DMing. We are very excited to get started with that, so that will be next week. Be sure to check back in at 7:30 on Monday for our very first episode. However, we're not jumping into The Fragments of Eldoria today. Today we are back in Ravenloft. And last session, our players had made their way to the very bottom of this manor that they had found themselves in. They made their way into some large chamber when these ghostly apparitions began chanting, "One must die," all around them. In a moment of utilitarian ethics, maybe, Aerith decided it might be best to kill the dog so that they could all leave. Havok agreed, and when the dog was slain, the chanting stopped. They were able to leave the house. Unfortunately, though, the children's spirits were not put to rest. Broken and disheartened, the party made their way out of the manor, trying to figure out how exactly they could save these children, when suddenly a strange source of energy or power, something mysterious, connected with Havok, and Havok gestured to the woods off in the distance. After a moment, the same dog, Lancelot, came running out of the woods. The party took this as a sign to head back into the manor, see if they could rescue the children. They went back up to find the kids, and Havok realized that burying the children in their crypts just might save them. Heading back down into the dungeon of this manor, our party came face to face with this beast, this monster back in the ritual chamber. And through a mad dash and a series of pretty lucky rolls, they were able to escape the manor itself as it tried to prevent them from leaving. However, just as they were reaching the gates of the manor, Aerith was pulled down by an invisible force. As the party tried to grab Aerith and pull him through, a voice came to him, asking if he wanted help, to which Aerith accepted. And that is where we left off. So Aerith, your face is dragging against the ground. You feel the tug of war as your friends are holding on to your arm, trying to pull you forward. But this invisible force, this malice, this ill intent is pulling you back. And as you say yes to this voice that just came to you, you watch as Lancelot bursts through the gates, squeezing through one of the cracks, jumps over you. And as it does, the rest of you see as Lancelot is enveloped by this darkness, tendrils that pull him towards the house. Aerith, you are flown forward. You flip over the fence and land on the other side. The cacophony, the noise that was going on suddenly cuts out. And you all are left in the silence of this mist-filled afternoon.
So Lancelot's like gone? Like completely like disappeared into like nothing?
You saw these tendrils that reached out and grabbed him and pulled the dog towards the house. And then he was gone.
Oh, like from Ghost. Got you. Oh, jeez. Okay.
But I'm not going back in there again.
No. Is everyone okay?
I don't know, man. That was traumatizing.
Yeah, I've been better.
I mean, I got this nice cloak out of it, so...
Stiki, I'm so sorry. I don't know. We can't, I'm sorry.
We can't go back, can we?
No, we can't.
At least we tried.
We did. We did.
No dog to sacrifice if we go back in now. It would be one of us.
That's right. Well. Oof. Aerith gets up, brushes the dust off of himself, and well, I feel like we've been in there for a lifetime, and what the hell do we do now? I mean,
I'd like a drink.
Well, I think we have a couple options, but honestly, if we walk away, is this a guilt that's gonna stay with us for the rest of our lives?
I really don't know.
I don't know if I can let this go.
Havok, go ahead and make a religion check.
That's gonna be 18.
You can't explain it with logic, with anything scientific, but you do have a sense of warmth when you think to the children. And when you think about what you did by placing their bones in their crypts, you can't prove it just off your words alone, but you believe they are indeed at rest.
I look up to everybody. Just kind of, my head's been down kind of this whole time. And you kind of see Havok kind of like lift her head. And a brief look of kind of assurance that had been lost for a little while. It kind of comes across her face. And I say, we may not have won the way we thought, but something tells me that we helped in some way. Maybe not in the way that was obvious, but we had an effect on something. I don't know what I'm saying.
But Lancelot.
I don't know what happened with that. I don't know what brought him back. It wasn't me. But
It kind of seemed like it was you.
I don't think it was me.
Your hand went out, and then the dog came out towards you.
Well, okay. So sometimes I get these feelings. These. I don't know. If like something is pulling me or pushing me in a particular direction. I could feel something out in the woods that was asking me to reach out for it, and I did. And Lancelot came running back, and I don't think I did that. But can I roll either like a wisdom check or a religion check, or to see if I can internally tell if that, you said that it felt different, if I could felt like it was like a different sensation from the same type of thing, or a different sensation as in a different entity was pulling me.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, not my strong suit. 4.
It's tough to describe. Mm-hmm. The way you felt it, you felt power course through you before. It felt very much the same, with just a slight difference. It's like Dr. Pepper and Mr. Pibb.
Those are way different. Okay. Yeah, I know it was not me, but something wanted me to reach out for it, and when I did, Lancelot came back. And I don't know, like maybe he'll be back again. I don't know anything.
Okay, well, what does this feeling say about Lancelot?
It's not like something I can tap into. It kind of makes itself felt when it wants, and then leaves me to make decisions all the other times. But so I'm not feeling anything right now other than really bad. But that's me. That's not coming from anything else.
It was.
Well, I think.
Go ahead.
I think you did really good, Havok.
I don't agree with you, but I appreciate you trying to make me.
For what it's worth.
It's worth a lot. It really is. But so are we looking to get out of here? Is that way we want to get away from here?
Where's the next haunted house?
No more.
Oh, well, we didn't exactly. Well, I guess we did choose this one. We went in, but someone needed us. I don't know. This cart here, does it have anything else in it?
Yeah, so it's not a cart. It's actually a coffin that was resting in the middle of the road. And that was where you found all of your equipment that was missing since you moved from your campsite. You also had those 5 healing potions along with that note saying, "Welcome to Barovia."
Okay. So we came from that way. And is it just like one road?
It seems to be that way, yeah. You guys are kind of up on a hill overlooking a valley that's shrouded in mist.
Yeah, well, we came from that way. It looks like the road goes that way.
Well, about what time is it during the? Is it Can we tell?
It's pretty tough to tell with the fog that is all around you, but based on when you woke up, you think it's maybe early afternoon.
Yeah. All right.
I am pretty tired, guys. But if you want to start walking, I'm down.
I could use time to bandage myself up. I mean, I got hit pretty hard by everything that was falling in the house. And why don't we get away a little bit away from this place, though?
Yeah, I don't want to be near the coffin.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Head on down the road a bit and maybe set up camp.
Just out of sight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start walking down the road.
You guys start walking, and you're kind of descending into the valley. And then you're very high up. As you continue to go downhill for a while, the path begins to wind, but you're in pretty much open area. The woods are visible, but far away from the road. So you guys start walking for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. By this time, the manor is completely out of sight. Are you guys continuing to walk?
No, I sort of try to look for a place to off the road a bit, and to turn to the other and say, all right, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's rest up. Oh man. Oh.
are we? Is anybody hungry?
You know what? Yeah, I am.
Okay.
You got something?
If you'll give me some time, I might be able to scrounge something up.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, I am hungry.
Are you going hunting?
I don't necessarily trust your food, Havok.
Real quick, did I just hear that, or did it?
That was my Ezra, everybody.
Oh, gotcha.
Are you going hunting?
Yeah, it's something it's one of my skills, I guess. But if anybody wants to, look, I eat my food raw. That's just the way I like it. I mean, you guys can set a fire and cook stuff, but it's just normal food that you would, find and hunt. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can find some.
I'll go with you to make sure it's not any
stuff.
fingers or anything like that.
Well, I'm not going to kill anybody unless they try to hurt me.
I know. Of course. I just, I'd like to go with you anyway.
Okay. I appreciate the backup. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys just want to set up here, it shouldn't take too long.
Right. And as I sort of sit down, I pull out my lute and sort of caress the strings for a moment, tune it. Oof. Oh, that's bad. Okay. The mists, the moisture's not good here. And I play a little calming song to give everyone a song of rest here during a song of rest. So you get you an extra 1d6 hit points when you roll hit dice. So I'm going to roll some hit dice here.
Did you do that before or after I left?
I'll do it before you leave, but I think it has to be
Havok, if you're spending your time
right.
throughout
Right.
the rest. Yeah.
Okay.
But
I'll rest later. I can heal myself.
I'll wait until he gets back when we are eating.
I can heal myself. Don't worry about it.
I guess.
Okay.
But,
So it's going to take like about hour and a half, 2 hours rest here.
Yeah, let's take some time.
Okay. So,
so
where are you going to look for?
Yeah, kind of, because we're off to the side of the road, right? And there are like woods and things around.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Did you guys head to the south of the road, or did you head to the north of the road really quickly?
in the woods or from the house?
The road runs east to west. So when you guys went off the road for your resting spot, did you go north or did you go south?
North.
Okay. Yeah, you see the woods about 2 miles away.
Okay. Yeah, we'll head to a wooded area. So as an outsider, I have what's called the Wanderer feat, which means I can, if available, I can find food and water for up to 5 people every day, if
Okay.
available.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead and make a. It's called a survival check, and you can make it with advantage because Ezra is helping you too.
cool. Awesome. That's going to be a natural 20 plus 4, 24.
Yeah. So looking around for a little bit with Ezra's help, and at a certain point, you two kind of separate a little bit, staying within range and hearing distance of each other, but go off by yourselves for a little bit. You end up finding a couple bushes with berries that you deem to be good. They look very similar to berries that you know from back home. So you grab a bunch of that. Ezra returns, and you see that she actually killed 2 rabbits, or he actually killed 2 rabbits. And he hands them off to you.
Whoa. Nice work. That's really impressive. Amazing.
Oh, thank you. Yes, used to be a big hunter back in the day.
Kudos. This is fantastic. I found this bush here. We can bring back like a whole pack full of berries. They're safe.
Lovely.
I think that should be enough for everybody, at least for today.
I think for now, and hopefully we'll find some place that we can have a long rest in. Maybe with a bit of food.
Yeah. How are you feeling after all that?
How are you feeling?
I don't know. Wasn't necessarily my most shining moment, right? I mean, not that I've had a lot of shining moments, but not one I'd like to be known for.
To be fair, I don't think anyone would really mark up shining moment from that little endeavor.
Yeah. We should probably get back. Just, whatever.
No, you tried to do good, and that is worth something.
Yeah, well, trying to do good and actually doing good are, I think, are very different things.
Right, but you can't actually do good unless you try to do good. Right?
Well,
so at least you're already on the path.
Well, I did bad, and I wasn't trying to do bad, so I feel like the reverse is probably true.
There's no cheering you up, is there?
No, I'm pretty surly.
Well, hopefully these rabbits will taste good enough to cheer you up just a bit.
Yeah, and we start heading back, and like I ask her like, "Oh, you were a hunter?" and kind of going in like small talk and stuff like that.
Yeah, and he responds in kind. You guys have a little chat as you make the way back.
Is that a pack of berries?
Yeah, I mean, I brought as many as I had. It is a pack of berries. That's exactly what it is. Pack of berries. Yeah. But Ezra got some rabbit. He got them all by himself. Like, it was impressive. So if you want meat, like, you can have the meat. If you want the berries, you can have the berries. Yeah. Should be enough, at least for today.
I'll have both.
Okay.
You guys take a short rest.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend some.
With the short rest, guys, remember you can roll your hit dice if you want to get points back. There are also certain classes that get spell slots back and things like that. So
I don't think I have taken damage.
I have.
There you go.
Awesome. Okay. I was at 1 hit point.
Yeah, so I healed up to near full on my rest. It was real low.
Gotcha.
Real bad. Oof.
All my spell slots. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Feels good.
So you guys rest up. You are feeling a bit better after your ordeal. At this point, it is starting to get darker. darker than the kind of gray day that you've been living in for the last couple hours. What do you want to do?
Can I check the road real quick?
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Well, I'm looking. I kind of am looking for traffic marks. Like, how frequent do I think traffic's moving up and down through here, and if I feel like there's a high traffic area.
Okay, go and make a survival check then.
16.
It's tough to tell on this road. You also get the feeling, just going off the road, that it has been raining recently, so if there were tracks, maybe some of them got washed away. It looks like the road is traveled. You probably wouldn't say it's a high traffic area, but it definitely looks traveled.
Okay. I don't know how close we are to a town. This isn't really a high traffic area. Not a lot of people moving through here. Usually there's more commotion in populated areas.
Got it. I mean, I don't really like the idea of spending the night out here. So maybe we should try to get as far as we can, or at least until we can find suitable shelter, even if it's not a structure. But let's put some distance between us and this mansion.
I can make us a little harder to hear if we're worried about somebody coming to get us or something coming at us.
For most of our travel?
Well, I mean, I can do it several times. Yeah, I mean, I would have to keep redoing it. But yeah, I can make us silent for 10 minutes at a time.
Well, maybe I can scout ahead a little bit, and then if we see something, then we can use that ability you have.
Okay. Are you sure you want to be out in front?
I know how to keep silent when needed. I know I'm usually on the stage, but yeah. So I'll go ahead and go about 100 feet ahead, just enough to kind of be around the bend. So if I see something coming, then I can kind of jog back to the group. Okay.
Are you going stealthily? Are you moving normally?
I'll go normally, and if I see something, then I'll try to go quiet. Yeah.
Okay. You continue walking, and everyone starts to follow. You're walking for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Nothing. About 45 minutes from when you started walking, suddenly you see up ahead of you, Aerith, tall shapes looming out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. You see as the muddy ground up ahead, maybe about 100 feet, begins to give way to cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from some pools of blackness, others you can see candlelight flickering through.
I'll turn around and go to the group and guys, looks like you don't have to necessarily this is great. We don't have to be out here. There's a town up ahead.
Oh.
Oh, thank God! And then Stiki starts running.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Stiki! Stick with the group! Stick with the
People!
group.
People, it's people! There's normal people!
Oh no!
And he's crying while he's yelling and running.
I run after.
Here
I
we
run
go.
after Stiki.
Yeah.
It's like, I sprint after him.
Ezra starts running as well. Newton, are you running?
Yeah, I'm reluctantly jogging behind.
As you get closer, Stiki, you get to the cobblestone part of the path, and you come up upon a group of houses. They're not the nicest houses in the world, but after what you've been through, they look like the most lovely welcoming you could even imagine. As you start walking through, you see scattered people to your right to a road that leads up to the north. The road you're following, which takes you west, you see a older woman pushing a cart. She is holding out a pastry to a man who then hands her some coin, and you hear her say, "Oh, thank you very much. I'm sure you'll enjoy." And she continues to push the cart.
I run up to her.
Oh, hello, dearie.
Hello. I think I have money. Can I have one, please?
Yes,
They look so good.
Absolutely. It will be 5 copper pieces.
Okay, and then give them to her.
Oh, perfect. Here you go. What's your name? I've never had such a rough customer. Oh,
I'm
you...
Stiki. It's so nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, dearie.
Oh,
Patting you on the shoulder.
So sweet. I love you.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, Granny does what she can.
So much. And then he goes, and he eats all of it.
Okay. It tastes really good. It's kind of like a mini pie. It has a bit of an apple flavor to it, but some cinnamon in there as well. It tastes fantastic.
Yes.
Are you sure you don't want some more?
Can I get 4 more? And then he hands the
Absolutely
money.
you can. I'll tell you what, for 4 more, I'll make you a deal, little discount, 18 copper pieces. She hands you back 2 of them. All right, 4 more for you.
You're so nice.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
so nice. You're a growing boy. You need to eat a lot.
Not for me, but thank you. And then he walks away.
Oh, bye.
Stiki, you can't just run off like that. Whew.
Is that pie?
I got you guys something. I love you guys.
Is that pie?
It's okay. It's thank. Yes, thank. Okay, it's okay.
It's pie.
I love pie.
It's for you, and I give them all each individual their own pie pieces.
This pie is delicious. It's
Eric,
a delicious pie.
Yours has a bit
An
of a
angel
pumpkin
made
flavor
them.
to it.
Okay.
An angel made
Yours
them.
is kind of like this delicious blueberry muffin. Havok, this tastes, that's kind of a meat pie, the one that you got, with some gravy kind of mixed in there.
That's good shit.
I'm going to save mine for later, I think. After the rabbits, I feel pretty good.
Oh, you're missing out. This is... Oh.
Okay,
What
it's fine.
Thanks, Stiki.
beautiful
it's fine.
entity
You're welcome.
made these delicious pastries?
The grandma, the nice angel over there.
She's not made it that much further. she's pretty old, as you saw, Stiki, and she's just making her way down. You hear her saying, "Pastries! Get your dream pastries!"
I walk over to the old lady. I'm like, "Did you make this pie?"
I did!
It's absolutely delicious.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind. She kind of waddles up and gives you a hug.
You're too kind. You're very thin. Are you eating enough?
Well, not with this crew. That's for sure.
This crew. So you're not married yet?
Oh, quite no.
You need to find yourself a good girl.
Well, what are you doing this evening?
Oh, you young whippersnapper. You're making me blush.
You wouldn't happen to know of a good place to stay around here, would you?
Well, that might be a little bit tricky. If you head to the Blood on the Vine Tavern, they might have a space for you, but it is really the only inn in town.
So that's our only option?
I'm afraid so, unless you can convince one of the townsfolk to take you in for the night.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare bedroom, would you?
Oh, no, unfortunately, no. I live outside of town to the west, so I must head back there very soon, actually. It's getting dark.
Well, so just west of town, I can find the best pies that were ever made?
That's right.
Well, then maybe I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, I'd be delighted. Would you like some more now?
I'll take one for my breakfast.
All righty. 5 copper pieces, please.
5 copper pieces.
Thank you very much. And what is your name, Sonny?
Oh, Newton, ma'am. Newton.
Newton. That is a good, strong name. Well, I hope you enjoy the pies.
Thank you, ma'am. And
of course.
I walk back over to the group, and I say, well, the lovely lady says there's an inn called Blood on the Vine. Seems to be our only option.
All right, well, I guess that's our choice. Did you say which way it is?
No. I forgot to ask.
Dream pastries?
Miss!
Yes?
Which direction was the Blood on the Vine?
Oh, that'll be right over there. She points on the road you guys are on, to the west. It's in the town square. Yes, if you just head there, once you get to the square, take a right, and you'll see it right there on the corner.
Thank you, ma'am.
Are these your friends?
They are. Stiki here loves your pie. She sent me over.
Oh, Stiki's such a dear. And the rest of you, you need to make sure he's eating more food. He's too skinny, this one.
They'll get right on that. The Blood on the Vine, maybe some blood pie or something.
I don't know if they have any pie, but perhaps. I've not been in a while.
You guys can see that I am kind of have my face and back kind of turned to this person that you guys are talking to. I'm visibly my shoulders are kind of up, and I'm kind of hunched over and not trying to engage. I'm very tense. Is what you say.
Do you have a fear of the elderly?
What?
Oh,
are you afraid of the elderly?
Nothing to fear.
No.
I promise. The pies, they have some calories, but they're not as calorie rich as you might think.
I'm not afraid of the elderly. Just real tired.
Are you all right, dearie?
I'm fine.
She kind of gets a little bit closer to you.
She starts, and I'm just gonna keep as she if she tries to get in front of me, I'm just gonna keep turning kind of away and moving away from her.
I'll kind of intercept and say, thank you so much for the pies, Miss, and it was delicious, incredible, but we should probably head off. Come on, Stiki. Come on, Newton. Let's go. And I'll kind of put my hand on Havok's shoulder and lead them to the inn.
All right. Just head to the west of town if you'd like some more pies.
We'll see you soon, ma'am.
Yeah. I hope so.
You're an angel. Have a good night.
Oh, Stiki.
I love you.
Cherish you already.
I never knew my grandmother.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. If you ever need to see Granny, just come on by. We'll have some tea and we'll just gab.
Oh my god, he's crying.
I love your heart. You're so emotional. That's great. Not many people are in touch with their emotions.
It's okay to feel your emotions. It's
I
okay.
say that all the time.
You're
Your friend,
lovely.
if you don't mind, before you go, Stiki, your friend there seemed a bit sad. I don't normally do this, but it's been a very good day. Here's an extra pastry just for him.
I think he would really like that. Thank you. Thank you.
You can just tell him that you got it for him. I don't need any credit for it.
Oh, you're an angel. The world
No,
needs more
stop
people
it.
like you.
Oh, you're far too kind. Well, I must continue a couple more sales before I head back. So, ta-ta, Stiki.
Ta-ta! And then he prances over to Havok and he says, "The angel gave you this."
And Havok is just like very much like my head is down. I'm trying to just not engage with anybody that's around.
Okay.
Are you? Do you have a problem with wrinkly people?
No, I don't have a problem.
Is it the wrinkles?
It's not. No, I don't have a problem. Why
It's
would you?
totally normal, Havok. I mean, it happens to us all.
Look.
Time
Is it
goes.
wrinkle phobia?
It has no. No, I don't. Wrinkle phobia? No, I don't have wrinkle phobia. What is that? Is that fear of all wrinkles or just?
It's a phobia of wrinkles.
Anything. I'm afraid
she was an angel. You have no reason to be rude to her. Unless you're afraid of her wrinkles. That's the only logical thing I can really think of.
Everybody, just calm down. It's been a long jaw
Having
clenched.
this conversation, people are glancing in your direction.
Jaw clenched, just trying to hunch over and cover my snout and not look intimidating at all.
Stiki is underneath, trying to look underneath, whoa, what's going on, buddy?
Please,
are you okay?
Please
hey, Stiki,
stop doing that.
Why don't we go and you and I go ahead and we'll get some rooms for everyone. You and me.
Okay.
I'm parched. This pie's made me parched.
Right.
He's parched.
I'm parched.
He's parched, and then he walks.
Out of character. No one asked for that lady's name.
Her name's Granny.
Just everybody's talking about what they love her. No one's like, "What's your name?"
My whole purpose
Isn't a
is
name.
Oh, I literally just said that, Eric.
Are we walking? Let's walk.
Okay, so you guys are making your way to the direction she pointed you?
Yes.
Okay.
Although, do I trust her? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so I head off and does it seem pretty busy on the streets right now? Is it?
So there's a decent amount of people out. It looks like most people are maybe heading back to their homes. Some people are just going for a walk. You see some people in the town square as you approach, kind of just milling about. As you enter the town square, you see a single shaft of light thrusts illumination into this square. Its brightness looking like a solid pillar almost in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. However, you can tell that it should read on the vine, but someone has scratched over the N and replaced it with an F.
Blood on the Vife?
Sorry, no, the OF.
What?
Blood of the vine.
Blood of.
Oh, yeah, it's a blood of the vine. What of the wife?
Blayde,
You guys are pretty tired, but I don't know if it's worth.
I can't read that.
You guys are just standing in front of the sign, all looking up at it.
That is
We're passing you by.
right.
A guy walks by and looks at you, looks at the sign for a second, looks back at you guys, then walks in.
Blood of the wife. Blood of the wife.
I don't care
Blood of the
whatever
wife?
this place serves. Let's get inside. Oh my god.
Blayde.
Blood.
Let's go in.
Good.
I might just hang out for a second while you guys get the rooms. You know?
Yeah, I don't want to run into any old people inside.
There's nothing to do with those old people. It has to do with all people. Not old people. All people.
Beware the wrinkles.
Okay, just don't.
The last time I went in a bar, I got arrested. Okay, I just would rather not. Give me
You can't stay out here.
like just get the room and not don't have to talk to anybody. That's all.
Did you drink too much? Is that why?
I told you why I was in the bar. Never mind.
Okay, I'm too tired to argue with you. And Eric
I don't
goes
want to
inside.
argue. I don't want to argue.
I follow.
Do you want a drink?
No.
Okay. And then he walks in.
Ezra walks in as well. Aerith leading the way. As you push open the wooden door, you're immediately hit with the scent of red wine, accompanied by the sound of hushed conversations throughout the tavern. The walls are decorated with mounted animal heads and small animals that are stuffed. Most of the occupants have found their way to booths near the wall, keeping to themselves. But loud laughter is heard coming from the circular table near the fireplace as three brightly dressed women guffaw, presumably over something recently said. Behind the bar stands a lonely-looking barkeep, gazing ahead with a 1,000-yard stare as though lost in thought.
Sort of steer away from the sort of loud guffawing and go right to the barkeep and excuse me, sir, sorry to bother you. You seem quite preoccupied. Do you have any rooms available?
Rooms?
Yes, rooms.
We have one room available.
Okay. How much is that?
That would be 10 gold
10.
for the night.
10 gold
If
for the night?
you'd like to stay.
Got it. Are there any sort of stables? Any? Oh, what the hell! I put down 10 gold. Oh my gosh!
We don't know how much gold we have.
You should have that individually on your character sheet.
I have it, but I don't.
That's tough.
How much? So but we haven't done anything to be given gold, right?
No, but when you buy gear, when you first make your character, you are left over a lot of times with some money, or based on your backstory, you might have a certain amount of money.
Gotcha.
Would you like some food?
Is that not included in the 10 gold?
Or drinks?
Yes.
No, it's not included.
I'm sorry. Is there
So
is there?
that's a yes.
I mean,
What?
I want the room, but it just seriously, is there some sort of festival going on? Is there why is it so expensive for one room? I'm sorry, this place looks amazing, but what's going on here?
I don't set the price. The owner does. Or I suppose I should say Owners. And
Did
he
you make a
gestures
sign
very
outside?
slowly, gestures very slowly to the women laughing at the table. And then he turns slowly to you, Newton. What?
Did you make the sign outside?
Yes.
Could you tell me what it says?
Yes. It says blood on the vine.
Oh. Interesting. Do you know why someone would vandalize it?
Oh
Thank
my God.
you.
I clap Newton on the shoulder and said, I paid for the
What?
rooms. Can you get some food and drink? I'm out of here. And I like go and try to find an empty table.
How much is a glass of wine?
A glass of wine, you say?
Uh-huh.
That will cost
Uh-huh.
1 silver. Excuse me? Oh. 1 silver piece.
Can I have... Can I have 5? 4? Can I have 4? 5? There's 5 of us.
So that will be 5. 4
No.
5 silver
5.
pieces.
Okay,
Yes.
and he drops it on the table. He says, what kind of food do you have?
Tonight we have a beef stew with bread.
Okay, can I have 5 of those too?
Absolutely.
Are you serving them or is somebody
I will
else?
be serving them. They'll be
Okay.
ready shortly.
I believe you. Do we just sit anywhere?
Well, how do you eat dinner? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay. That was funny.
I'm a bit of a jokester.
You know,
And Stiki busts out laughing and he says, that was a good one. That was a good joke.
Thank you. The food will be 4 silver pieces each. So
He gives
2 gold total.
them.
That's gold coming right up. And he turns around, moves a bit quicker than he speaks, and starts heading back to the kitchen. After a moment, he comes back out, bringing you guys your food. Where are you sitting?
Is there an open table?
There is. You see one kind of at the far side from the entrance, near another booth where a man is sitting by himself, drinking a glass of wine. He's dressed in mostly black clothes, with kind of white blonde hair that falls down to his shoulders.
Well, I'm still outside because no one has come out to get me.
You chose to be outside, friend.
I know. I'm just saying where I'm at. I'm outside.
Yeah.
I'm standing kind of near the door, but no one's come out to tell me to come in. So I kind of taken my like blue shawl and kind of like put it over my snout and kind of also like put it over the top of my head, so kind of my eyes are visible kind of thing.
Yeah, you know what? After that interesting interaction, I'll go out to Havok.
Okay. Before you do, as you guys are having that interaction, Havok, you're outside, kind of trying to hide from most people. You watch as a little kid starts to beeline right towards you.
Like I kind of like push up against the wall and like my eyes wide, like trying like to not like look engaging.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
My friends are inside, just trying to get a room. Just thought I'd get some air.
Oh, do you want to meet my dog?
Do I want to meet your dog?
Yeah.
I mean, is he nearby? I probably shouldn't go anywhere.
He's right here.
Oh.
And the little boy with kind of orange hair and freckles pulls open his tiny little cloak and holds this tiny little puppy. Looks like maybe a couple weeks old.
This is my puppy.
Oh. I'm going to lean down and look at it. What, because I'm kind of tall. I'm pretty tall. I'm like 6.5 feet tall. So I'm kind of looking down at him. Well, okay. What kind of dog is that?
I don't know. It's a puppy.
Right, that is a puppy. It's a cute puppy. Does it have a name?
I couldn't think of a name yet. Do you have a good name?
I don't know. What are some things that you like? You know, you should name your pet things that you like, right?
I really like fishing at the river with my daddy, and sometimes I go on walks. That's always kind of fun.
Like you like the river and you like walking. Okay.
Yeah. And playing with my doll.
Playing with your doll.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's really cool.
I'm gonna look at the dog real quick. Is it a boy dog or a girl dog?
You can't really tell unless you take the dog, I'd imagine.
I can't do what he's
kind of looks like a golden retriever. Well,
Okay.
he's holding him like in his arm.
Got it. I don't know. I don't want to name your dog, man. You know, like.
I mean, what would you think, though? I just want a suggestion.
Oh well, if you like the river, like, why don't you name it River? I don't know.
Name it River. That's interesting. Very interesting. I might do that. That's a good idea.
Cool.
Why are you wearing that thing on your head?
Oh, I'm actually a little bit sick, and I'm not, trying to keep from spreading germs. You shouldn't be talking so close to me right now.
At this point, Aerith, you've made your way up to Havok.
Do I see the dog?
Yeah.
And I go up to Havok and I sort of stop him. Havok, just whatever you do, don't let Stiki see that. All right.
This kid just came up to me and asked me to name his dog.
Hi.
And we were just
Whatever. Come on inside. We've got a table. We've got rooms. Oh my gosh.
Is that your friend? Hi.
yeah. This is
Hi.
See, I told you I was waiting for my friend. That's why I couldn't go.
Nice
anywhere.
to meet you. Nice. Let's go, Havok. Let's go.
Bye, Havok.
Bye, kid. Have fun with your new dog.
River.
That's great. Like, you don't have to take my suggestion, like, as I'm being, like, dragged in. You don't have to take that suggestion.
You head inside.
And as we kind of enter the threshold, I'm going to turn to Aerith and say, like, so you said we have a room?
Yes, we do, and it better be fit for a king because I paid 10 gold for it. So you're welcome. We have to share. Don't know what it looks like, but it's inside. Stiki's got a table for us.
Look, I don't. And the room's pretty like has people on it, like a decent number of people.
Yeah, there's 3 women that are sitting at the kind of circular table. And by the way, I totally misjudged on the room. 10 silver, so 1 gold.
Oh, okay.
A little bit less.
Got it. No, I was just like, man, this
That's a nice room.
jerk
Look at my
is-
notes wrong.
Man, okay. no.
You got took, buddy.
I know, and I knew it too. I was like, what? The only inn available. We've just been through hell. Fine. Here's
Real
10
hotel
gold.
rooms don't cost 10 gold.
Jeez.
I don't think we go by gold, but yeah. So you see the three women off to the side of the fireplace on the eastern wall. You see a group of people sitting by themselves, kind of talking. At a table, you see what looks to be maybe like a town guard. He has some armor on, sitting by himself and eating some food. You see the man who's sitting next to your booth, and then there's also a couple that made their way in kind of right after you two got back into the place, who seem kind of lively as they come in and find a spot closer to the three women, though still with about a table's distance between them.
Man, yeah, a lot of people in here. Look, I'm not really comfortable in like big crowds, so maybe I should just head upstairs or to the room, wherever it is.
Sure. Just yeah, that's fine. We'll bring
With a
something up for you.
with a mouthful of food, Stiki looks at Havok and says, "Your feelings are valid."
Thank you.
You know, for the life of me, I don't know where I found those 10 copper pieces to buy those pastries.
You know what? You had it. I lent you some money.
So that was my last dime I spent on those pastries. Can you believe that? They were worth it, but I mean, if I had known it was my last penny.
Well, that sucks. Here you go. And then he gives him a gold piece.
Wow. I've never actually had a whole gold piece before.
He's eating.
Yeah,
So
you know
it
what?
looks like, huh?
So does
Case
anyone
gets-
know where the room is? Like,
Yeah. I don't know where it is, but I'm just here. I'll go get the key from the innkeeper, so he doesn't have to go talk to him, and I'll hand it to Havok.
and
Okay.
while I'm waiting, I'm
After a
keeping an eye
far
on
too
that
long
guard.
conversation, you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guard does not seem interested too much. He kind of glanced up at all of you as you came in, but otherwise is just keeping to himself. Go ahead and make a perception check, Havok.
17.
You do notice the man sitting in the booth next to you all seems to be paying a bit of attention. You also notice the couple that came in, kind of looking over in your direction every now and then.
Right. I'm super
So,
uncomfortable about that, and it's very obvious.
I cast disguise self. And I look like Granny from
Just in the middle of the room.
Well, I haven't been engaging with people or anything.
You're right. You're in a tavern. You can totally do that.
Yeah. So like I become Granny and I pull out my tarot cards and I find are there other tables around?
Yeah, you see, so there's a table with the three women. There's the table with the lone man next to you. You have the table with the couple, the table with the guard, and then the table with the three individuals who are speaking kind of in hushed tones.
Okay, so I just kind of like mosey out into the middle of the room and I'm like, come read your future! Your future for sale! Come read your future for sale. And I kind of like lean over to Stiki and I'm like, you've given me a taste for gold. I'm going to see if I can make some money off these people.
I mean,
Okay.
and Stiki is comedically, like this large green orc with tusks is daintily holding this wine with his pinky out.
Gotcha. So as you say that, you see everyone's eyes turn to you. And the couple that were sitting there, you watch as the man rises and says, "Ooh, we would love one. We'd love a reading." Yes, we'd love one very much. Of course. And they both get up and make their way over to you. The three women in the center are kind of laughing in your direction as the couple make their way to you.
Hello.
Hello. What is your name? You look familiar.
Name's Granny.
Oh.
Granny Pie.
You're the pastry lady.
I am. I've been doing some light soothsaying on the side.
Oh, okay.
I
didn't know that.
Would you like a reading?
Yes. Where did you take them, by the way, Granny? Did you take them back to your guys' table?
I grabbed a table in the middle of the room.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's going to be my, office.
Gotcha.
And I
say... Well, I'm Odob. This is Misha. Hi, Granny.
Misha, this is Stiki, my bodyguard.
Oh, you have a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, daintily holding the wine. Yeah, I'm the bodyguard.
Yes. Sometimes people don't like their future. Get quite upset with me.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't think that'll happen to us. We tend to be pretty cheery, unlike most people here.
Are you guests?
Guests?
Visitors.
No. We do live in Barovia. We wish we didn't, but we do. It is such a dreary place to live with some dreary people. But we do our best. We try to stay positive, and yeah, of course, exactly, like Misha's saying.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I know I'm just the bodyguard, but why don't you just leave?
You can't leave. What do you mean?
What
you
do
mean,
you
move to Milwaukee, or?
Yeah, why don't you just leave? Go to another place.
I guess we could go to Milwaukee, but I don't know if it's any better necessarily. Yeah, it's not. I don't know if it's so much like the towns itself. It's like living in, the Valley of Barovia. That's the real.
Okay, why don't you go somewhere that is not here?
Well, they might, Stiki. They might. Let's give them a chance to.
There's more than here and more than there. There's every other where.
Yeah, that's
only the future knows the answer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's get our future read. Ooh, I hope it's a good one.
So, it's 1 gold apiece.
Oh, it seems a bit high.
You cannot put a price on the truth.
Well, isn't it, Madam Eva? Madam Eva. Yeah, Madam Eva. She does it as well, and she only charges, what is it, 5 silver pieces? So
Madam Eva is a hack.
Oh, at this, the 3 women sitting nearby kind of turn to you. I don't know. I've known people who've gotten their fortunes read from her, and seems pretty good to me. I don't know about a hack.
The truth is, you can tell a woman's sooth abilities by her pie abilities.
Yeah, deception check.
I think I'm pretty good at this. So
it's a heck of a DC for that kind of.
Madam Eva's a hack fraud.
I got an 11.
I don't. I'm sorry, Grant. I just don't like. How do they?
That's internal
knowledge.
How
does that track?
That's neither here nor there. That's internal knowledge between us soothsayers that pies equal good soothing.
Well, I don't know if we want to do 2 gold pieces to have our fortune read. Maybe we could make a deal.
1 gold piece now, 1 gold piece later.
Well, what if we did 1 gold for both of us, and then if you wanted, you could come stay with us for the evening at our place.
Oh, Interesting.
We have an extra room. Yeah.
Oh, I kind of give me a second to consult with my bodyguard.
Okay.
I speak to Stiki and I say, would there be a reason for us to want to stay at these folks' house?
I mean, they invited you, not the party.
Right, but I'm not going to go over to some swingers and hang out. It's not really...
I don't know if that's what they were asking you, though. Stiki gets uncomfortable, almost like a teenage boy.
Okay.
And like squeaky.
No deal. I don't really need a place to stay.
For you and your bodyguard, you don't? You offered it to it. Yeah, it's just an extra bed,
Yeah.
I'm too big. We wouldn't fit. I would have to cuddle him,
Stiki.
and she would.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to hurt her because she's old.
Yes, I have to have special equipment to sleep, and
like what?
have you ever heard of a Kaisoflaborator?
Go ahead and make a deception check, unless this is a real thing you're inventing.
Wait, you've never heard of a Kaisoflaborator?
A 10. It's middle of the road here.
Yeah, no. What is that?
A Kaisoflaborator is something for us old soothsayers. We go to sleep, and sometimes our visions cause us to die in our sleeps.
Wow. I think actually we're gonna head back to our table.
No, it's time. It's time to read your future. How about I read
you?
How about I do the reading and you decide what? How about I do the reading?
You started from such a power play place. And I was like, I'll just do it.
I'll do the reading, and then you can decide if you want to give me the gold. You will, in your heart, I think you'll know what to do.
Oh, okay. Sure. That's actually go and make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. I'm good at that too. 13.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'll stay, and you can do mine. You want to? Yeah. The food's probably gonna be around, so she's gonna eat. I'll sure. Let's do a reading.
Sure. So, what's your name?
Sorry?
What was your name?
It's Odov.
Odov. It's part of the reading. I have to ask you the first question.
Yeah, I just already told you. So.
I know, but in order for the cards to hear it, I have to ask you.
She's also old.
Oh, yes.
She forgets because she's old.
Let me do the reading. Your card is the Moon Inverted.
That's
yes.
not how it should be.
So that makes me ask, have you felt insecure in your masculinity lately?
No, not really.
Well, the inverted moon could only say there's trouble in paradise, if you know what I mean.
I don't. Is that the reading? Because I'm gonna.
I don't know. I just wanted to make small talk and meet people in the area.
I get you. Look, if you two don't want to stay the night, that's totally fine. If you'd like, though, my wife makes an amazing stew. I really think you guys might like it. you're more than welcome to come have some food there.
Well, thank you, son.
So I'm gonna go sit with my wife now, and if you want to come on over, we'll head over.
Okay, I'll talk to my bodyguard about it. We'll see.
That'd be great. Okay.
No money at all for the reading?
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
This is not going well.
An 8 at disadvantage.
I mean, you said yourself, like you were just really looking for conversation. You weren't really doing the reading. So we'll just go with Madame Eva. And, it's good to find hobbies when you're older. That's what I hear. It's good to keep yourself engaged. So keep at it. And maybe next time. I'll tell you what, if you come back and have some stew with us, you can give us another reading, and maybe then we'll toss a gold your way.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll consider it.
Okay. And he heads back. While all of that was happening, Havok, you guys got the key. When you went up there, Aerith, the barkeep, gestured to where the room was. It was off the side, right by the kitchen door, actually, just off to the side. Is that where you're heading, Havok?
Yeah, as soon as I get the key from Aerith and he tells me where it's at, I'm just going to try and slip into the room and hide out. Okay. Until we can leave.
As you head in, it's a pretty tight space. It's just it's a bed for 2 people, but they have to be kind of shorter, smaller people to make it work. There's a tiny little closet off to the side and a little chest for possessions. But the room itself is fairly small.
Okay, I'll set my pack and everything down in a corner and just like lean into that corner and just kind of like curl up and just be small and unheard and unseen.
Okay. During that time, while Newton was trying to run a grift very poorly, I just wanted to get to the point where you're like, I'll pay you to do a reading.
And yet you still got the invite to the house.
But during that time, Aerith, you're sitting there eating some food with Ezra, and the man in the booth next to you looks over in your direction, kind of raises a glass to you. He gets up, and you see a pretty fit male, about 30 years old or so, maybe a little bit younger, start to walk over towards your booth. Would you mind if I sit?
That's fine. Welcome.
Yes. Pardon my intrusion, but you all look like you're not from around here.
I can't imagine how you got that impression.
It was primarily from the one who turned himself into an old lady.
Yeah, I know.
What? No. I gotta make money somehow.
You're still over there running this whole thing while this is happening.
Oh.
Yeah, we just got in. You've been in town long?
Yes, this is my home. I am Ismark Golyanovich.
Ismark. Nice to meet you.
And you as well.
Tell me, Ismark, why is the inn so full? We could only get one room. Is there something going on?
As far as I know, there is only one room.
Oh.
So if you got the room, it's not all that full.
Got it. Well, guess we're lucky.
Might I ask, are you, what is your line of work?
Aerith pulls up his lute and puts it on the tabletop, and I do a little this, do a little that, more of the this, variety. But
And your friends, all part of your troop?
a couple of them do have a considerable amount of talent, raw talent, but no, not all of us are part of a band or anything.
For performers, your friend who went to the room wears some interesting armor.
Yeah, he's not one of the performers, so yeah. Yeah.
Well, are you looking for work by chance?
What? I mean, yeah, we just got into town. Definitely open to different opportunities. What's the work?
My sister, Irina. I don't believe this is a safe place for her anymore. Barovia. You see, the devil has been after her for a couple of weeks now. I don't know how much longer I can keep her safe in our home, but perhaps if you were to take her to Valoki, you might be able to keep her safe.
I'm sorry, did you say the devil? You just kind of said that very casually. The devil.
The devil. Yes.
Is this another band that you are looking to hire, or is this?
No. Forgive me. I briefly forgot that you were not from around here. The devil is Count Strahd von Zarovich. As he says that, he winces a bit and looks around the room, see if anyone heard him. It's not a name that many Barovians say often for fear that it gives him some power, turns his eye towards you. So I don't want to say it again, if that is all right.
No problem. Got it. Do you, does your sister owe him money, or, I mean, I just kind of want to know the context here. What am I getting into? If that's, it's only fair.
I don't, of course. I don't know exactly why he wants her. He'll often take girls from different villages as his brides, turn them into monsters in his castle. I presume that is what he wants to do with my Irina. My brother, he used to be the burgomaster of this town. When Strahd first started, the devil first started coming around, he led a group of villagers to the castle to try to stop him. But we've never seen them since.
I don't know. We just got in. We just had literally almost died. Can I maybe talk to you about this later? I just.
Of course.
Are you gonna be around?
Yes.
I'm so sorry about your sister. I just
If there's anything I could do to, I would take her myself, but with my brother being gone, I am the new burgomaster, and I fear I already am a bit lacking in the leadership. So to go on the trip myself would not be good. but I'm willing to pay you 3,000 gold if you'll accept the offer.
Well, you know what? Do you want something to drink? I can get you something to drink. Yeah, and I kind of get up for a second and go to the bar to kind of collect my thoughts. Grab a drink, put down a couple of copper pieces, and one for myself as well. Sit back down and. She said 3,000 gold pieces. Do you have a sort of plan on how to get...
Well, the devil primarily comes at night.
Yeah.
So my thought is if you were to start early in the day, you'd probably give yourself the best chance for him to stay away.
And about how far away is Valaki from here?
It's about a day's walk if you move fast enough.
All right. Okay. And you'd be coming with us, or no?
I unfortunately would not be able to. I have to stay here and stay in charge of the town.
All right.
Look, if you'd like.
I'm sorry, I just don't know you. I don't.
Of course.
You're telling me that some very powerful person, the devil, that's you call them, is looking for your sister. You know, we're in a kind of bad way here. That
I understand.
Obviously, the gold would help, maybe a lot, but I can't speak for my group. So, and we just got here. I'm sorry, I'm just a little overwhelmed.
It's all right. If you'd like, as a show of good faith on my part, your group is more than welcome to come stay at my mansion. My sister is there. You can meet her.
Okay.
And that way you don't have to pay here. We have food that you could eat in the morning. Some weapons if you need any. There's also the mercantile shop if you'd like to pick up more weapons.
Mercantile shop. All right. I mean, but you can wait until tomorrow for us to do this.
Well, it is nighttime now, so I wouldn't want you to go. Now, I don't want her staying here for long, but a day would be okay. Right. I think our house is well enough fortified. I'm just sort of not trusting him here. Why is another night okay? Can I roll an insight check to see if he's telling? I mean, why is tonight okay? And, yeah, go and roll an insight check.
Insight check.
So that'd be 18.
You get the sense he's being very forthcoming with you. Based on the way he said that about staying the night, you get the sense, and what he said previously in the conversation about the devil mainly coming at night, that he thinks it's safer to be in a house rather than out on the road.
Got it. You know, look, I'm sorry. My sort of guard is up. Been a rough day. You know what? Let me go talk to my companions here, and that actually sounds amazing. So, and if we can help you, that would be great. I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I'll be right back. And I sort of try and gather the group at the bar and on the sort of with the pretense of getting everyone a drink, saying, hey, come on, everybody. We should be dead right now after what we experienced. Come on and share a drink with me. And I even sort of try to drag Havok out for a drink. No?
That's a good point. Stiki goes.
No. I shake off the disguise and.
No, I'm not.
You see a couple
this.
heads
I'm not
turn in your
this room.
direction, Newton, as all of a sudden you're there instead.
Just give him this look of
guys, Havok won't come out. I want to talk to you guys about something. There's this. I just got offered a job, the 3,000 gold pieces.
We'll take it.
Exactly. So can we go talk to Havok really quick and
What's
see if
the
he's.
job?
We're supposed to protect his sister, get to another town.
Against who?
I will tell you about that in a moment. Let's do it all together. Come on, Ezra. Let's go. Let's go into the room with Havok.
As you guys head into the room,
sort of scrunch into the room.
You kind of pile into this small little room and squeeze out of the way to close the door so you can have this conversation. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Okay.
So we will be back in just a little bit to see what happens next with our adventurers. See you soon.
Hello. Do you love creepy ghoulies and fun monsters, but don't think there are nearly enough of them in Dungeons & Dragons? Well, then do I have the show for you. Because me, Dr. Ricardo Blayde Diaz, is going to be Frankensteining brand new monsters just for you in my brand new show, Monsters Lab. Monsters Lab. Monsters Lab. Monsters Lab. Monsters Lab. Coming soon to Character Play.
Do you need help coming up with an awesome backstory for your gnome warlock? Or maybe you're about to DM a long-term campaign and have no idea where to start? Don't worry, we got you covered. Check out Demystifying D&D, our show where we break down concepts around D&D to make the game easier and more fun for you and your players.
This is Inside Check Live, the live show where we get to know the players behind the game. I'm your host, Ricardo Blayde Diaz, aka Mr. 305.
Go behind the scenes.
Wow, it sounds so official when you say that. I love that.
Wow, this is so much fun.
Meet the players.
SwordCoastSoundscapes.
It is okay.
Yeah.
It is okay to feel your
Get to
feelings.
know the
Me
artists.
too. I want to do a queer bent Cyrano de Bergerac.
Okay.
Interact with the cast.
Roll yourself as you're moving through time.
Get the play-by-play from last night's game. Streaming live on Instagram every Tuesday. We here.
1 hour, one shot. That's right, we just have 1 hour to complete a one shot. Now I know this is not technically an hour, this is a minute, but I thought maybe the parallel would work on that front. Do you understand it?
It doesn't.
Okay, so basically, in 1 hour, we are going to come up with a one-shot outline that you can use for any one of your D&D games or even a full campaign. Does that make sense now?
Okay, wait, so is the one shot a 1 hour campaign, or is it?
No. We're going to come up with the outline for a one-shot that you can use. And then the best thing is, in the month leading up to the next episode, we will write out that one-shot that you can then find on DM's Guild. Huh? You understand it now?
Okay, but that's 1 minute. You say you're doing this in 1 hour?
Yeah, it's going to be a 1 hour, one shot. That's why it's called that.
So you're going to do it completely in 1 hour?
Yes, we're going to come up with the outline in 1 hour.
You're going to do it in 1 hour?
Yeah, 1 hour. Okay.
As opposed to 1 minute.
As opposed to 1 minute. Not 1 minute. Oh,
I don't really understand.
Raw elements of stardust swirl in the wreckage of the broken blades. Titan corpses float through these ever-burning fields of battles lost. The old guardians are nowhere to be found. while unfathomable horrors stalk the ragged edges of reality. Are new gods born, or are they forged by those that need them? Long separated fragments have just begun to find each other, led by guides that see not with their eyes, but with their faith. These daring souls listen hard for the hum of terra incognita. Will they find their destiny, or simply the means to weather the storm?
Oh, hello. Please, no, don't get up. Pleased to meet you. My name is Newton. Newton Fright. When it comes to most things, truthfully, I'd rather not, if given the option. No, not that I have a problem or anything, it's just things tend to go awry when I get involved, so I'd rather not. Understand? And now you want to know about my past. Which past? No, I mean I have a witch past, as in I was raised by witches. Have I mentioned I like puns?
Yeah, I see you staring, and I know what you're thinking. Like I'm some savage beast. I guess there's some truth to that. I mean, I grew up like most nodes do, in a marauding pack raiding the weak to survive. And I was a handful. I mean, I caused so much trouble, the pack gave me the name Havok. And that was going to be my life. Until I found a new path, with the Guardian Light. I still feel all those primal urges the way I did before, but now there are these new desires. The desire to protect. So keep staring if you want. I just may have your back one day. And maybe you'll see me in a new light. A Guardian Light.
golly, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you. Oh, no, please don't be afraid. I know I look scary and green and have tusks, but really I have a banjo. Want to hear me play? No? Well, you look like a trustworthy person, right? I can trust you? I'm afraid of everything. Figure that. A half-orc the size of an orangutan, terrified of literally everything. Irony is not lost on me. Anyway, have a beautiful day. Know of any flower fields I can take a nap in?
Thanks for the drink, stranger. Where'd I learn how to play like that? My muses rent their abilities for the night. Their price is undivided attention and rivers of ale. Where am I from? I'm from the echoes of Yukon with the broken voice, the wandering melodies of Jack's Polaricide, the breath between Herod McQueen's finishing note and thunderous applause. The pull at your belt from a too heavy money pouch. Mine's not tugging too hard at the moment, but please, ask me more personal, probing questions. Will I come to your party? Yes, I've heard of your carousing. Did I hear right that you woke up drunk with... Oh, it's happened before? Oh, I'm sure the priest didn't mind at all. But let me ask you this. Do you know the name Gaad? Never heard of him? Good. Well, I will come play for you and your rich friends. It would be your pleasure, I'm sure.
Oh, hello. Aren't you beautiful? I'm Ezra. Bess. Lovely to meet you. Please don't touch the hair. It is as luscious as it looks, but we're not that close yet, darling. Oh, you're here for one of my parties. I'm afraid I haven't thrown one in quite some time, actually. I wasn't aware there were still people around that used to go. Well, it's always good to see a friendly face, and such a pretty one at that. Who knows? Maybe another party will be in the near future. Yes, I'll be sure to invite you. Ta-ta now.
Welcome back. Right before our break, our adventurers decided to head into their room together to discuss the offer of a job they had just received from a man named Ismark Kolyanovich, and that's where we're picking up.
Yeah, so I'll kind of stand in kind of the doorway of the room because you mentioned that it's just off the kitchen, right? Mm-hmm. And can I still see this gentleman here? You said Ismark?
Yeah, so you're leaving the door ajar?
Yeah, I'm kind of keeping an eye out and kind of like doing one of those things where I'm like at the door jam and kind of talking and then keep an eye out.
Yeah, you can still see him. He's still sitting at the booth you left him at.
All right. So we got a job. Havok, pay attention. All right.
Sure.
Whatever. We for 3,000 gold pieces. I know. It's a lot of gold. If we transport this guy's sister, he will give us 3,000 gold pieces. Now, and even if we don't even take the job, he's willing to house us at his estate, and he's the leader of this town here. So even that is good. So we don't have to take the job, but I suggest we stay the night.
There's a part of the job that you didn't want to say out loud. And I just want to know what that part is.
I know. I don't even know myself if I want to do the job. I just know that I don't want to stay here tonight. But
I got us a room
And another place too, if we wanted to check that out.
All the people you swindled?
There was not much swindling there, Stiki. If anybody got swindled, it was me. It was a waste of time.
Yeah,
I don't think that's what happened.
That's great, Newton. I think that's a great backup plan. But as I said, this guy is the leader of this town, so it might be good to get in his good graces. But you see, his sister has a problem with an individual who may or may not want to steal her away, and I guess has stolen other women in the past. They refer to him as the devil. And I don't think it's just a figure of speech, or like,
Nope. Nope.
I know.
Nope.
We again, we don't have to take the job, but I think we should at least stay at his place. We don't know anyone here. We don't know what the hell we're doing here, how to get out of here. We need friends. So what do you guys think?
And you want to be friends with the person who has it in with the devil, or the devil's after his sibling? That's your idea of friendship? Nope.
I don't know. He's the leader. He's the leader of this town.
Fine cuddling in this room. That's fine with me. I'll lay next to Havok. I'll hug Havok, and then Aerith, you can hug me, and then Ezra can hug Aerith. We'll figure it out. It'll be okay.
We can't even.
No, it'll be okay.
We can barely even stand in this room, let alone sleep in
I
here.
feel like you can stand sleeping. You can sleep standing.
No, I can't.
Not true.
I believe in you.
Stiki, I know it's been a really. It's been a hell of a day. We're all tired. I know it's. But we don't know what we're doing here. We don't know how we even got here. Fine, not friends. We're going to use this guy, all right? This is important. These people say that they've been stuck here. And from what we experienced in the mansion, that kind of adds up. Like, we couldn't get out of this place. There's something messed up about this whole... I don't know what this... It just... We're kind of short on...
What do you guys think? Newton, what do you think? Havok.
I mean, I don't have any money. So I have the 1 gold piece you gave me. So anything that, cultivates some type of financial gain, I'm full.
I have money, buddy. It's fine.
Well,
what about when that runs out?
So, who is this devil?
He said, he called him the Count, I think.
Well, couldn't we just
Strahd
speak to this man and say, why are you trying to kill this? Is it true that you are a people thief?
I think that is something we can ask around about. And I definitely think we should. I'm not saying that we should automatically be best buddies with this guy out here. But
human trafficking is a pretty serious offense. Like, is there no one that can deal with this?
Yeah, like the police. Why?
This guy literally is the leader of their town. I think if there was some sort of law organization that could have taken care of this count, it would have happened. But
okay,
again,
but I have a question. Why is he asking travelers that he's never met before to do a job this big? That's a red flag. We don't trust red flags.
I think he, we got to talking. I think he thinks that a couple of us are pretty capable. I mean, if you look around here, it's just sort of people trying to get by. They're not necessarily like us.
Well, why don't we say yes to the lodgings and maybe inquire more information once we arrive?
Havok?
I think we should do it.
Ezra.
I mean, I do like money.
He's crying.
But
Stiki is crying.
I'm a bit undecided at the moment. Perhaps in 2 weeks I'll have a better answer on it. But for now, I think money would be good.
Is there enough room in the place where we're standing for Stiki to sit on the floor?
Just about. You'd have to cross your legs so you're not kicking anybody.
Okay, he's in fetal position and he's rocking back and forth. And he says, "You're gonna have to drag me out by my tusks because I'm not willingly going."
All right. Well, I suppose we could just leave you behind and then.
Never mind. And he stands up and he says, "Let's go."
Got it. So I sort of walk up to Ismark and say, "Well, here we are. We'd love to stay at the estate this evening, and as I said, it's been a long day, so maybe we can talk more about your sister in the morning. But we are taking it under advisement. You please just understand, we don't know anyone. We don't know what's going on here.
And we had a long day.
We sure did. And we thank you for your offer of hospitality."
Of course. I'm very sorry to hear that you've had a long day, but
It's okay, thank you.
Unfortunately, many people in Barovia have long days every day.
Don't gaslight us, man. I don't know how I feel about that.
I do not mean to. I apologize. Well, if you'd like, we can head out now. Perhaps we can speak to the barkeep before we go about getting your money back.
Absolutely. That's a good idea. And I'll go and go to the barkeep.
Cleaning a glass as you come up.
All right. So, sir, we're not going to be staying here this evening, but thank you so much for the offer.
You?
Yes, we are not going to be staying here this evening, so I need my money back. Thank you very much.
You're not going to. Okay. Give me just a moment.
Yeah, I don't think I have a choice.
Just a moment.
1 gold piece.
Thank you very much. All right, wonderful talking with you.
And you. And he keeps talking as you head back. Perfect. If you'd like, I can lead you to my abode at this moment.
Yes.
Abodes well.
Yes. Shall we?
He's the comedian of our troupe.
So this is the real version of you, not the granny.
Oh, we all have a granny inside of us, I would say.
I don't know about that very much for myself, but
the personality is fluid. Your idea of yourself is not yourself. But that's neither here nor there.
I hope that is true. As you guys start to leave the table with the 3 women, begin pointing in your direction, and one of them shouts out, "Oh, look, Ismark the Lesser has some new friends. Wow, you guys are really in for it. That's quite the leader you're going with." And Ismark just kind of puts his head down, makes his way out.
I wanna hear out what they have to say.
It's like Stiki stops, like Havok, like not paying attention, for like runs into him as he turns around to like wait a minute, they have a good point.
No, Stiki's just a bunch of jerks. Like Ismark. Who are these people to you? What?
Why do you trust this guy more than drunk people? Drunk people are the most honest. Drunk people and children. We trust drunk people and children.
But how many nice people are going to call across a tavern and sort of cajole someone? Yeah, no, I don't want anything to do with those people.
Nice. I said honest. I'm just gonna go, and then he sticks his head over.
Ismark.
Can we not draw so much attention to ourselves, please?
Do you think
Ismark has already walked out by this point?
I joined Ismark.
Ismark.
Waiting in the square.
His name is Ismark.
His name is Mark, yes.
Ismark.
I know where you're going with this.
Stiki,
I'll back up Stiki.
Thank you. He goes up. He like sticks his head out and he says, "What did you mean by that?"
Oh my goodness! Look at you. You see this woman with kind of a bigger woman. She's got red hair that's tied back. It's very curly. She has these really nice golden rings on her fingers, and the other two laugh as you come up. Wow, what are you supposed to be? Some kind of fighter?
No, I'm a lover. I
don't
you're
like
a lover.
Fight. Oh, so she's a lover going with Ismark. Oh, I see what's happening here.
No,
and the other
I'm
woman
a boy.
start laughing. Hey, I don't care, honey.
What did you mean by that?
Oh, everyone
Earlier.
knows. Everyone knows that Ismark is barely a warrior, barely a leader. He's the worst burgomaster this town's ever had. Nothing like his brother. His brother, let me tell you, oof, that was a real man. Ismark, he's a nobody.
Well, to be fair to the new guy here, the brother is gone and either no longer with us or abandoned you. So at least he's here.
And who are you, sweetie? I'm having trouble seeing your visage underneath your little thing there. Why don't you take it off?
I'd rather not. It's a religious thing.
Oh, you're a little bit ugly. That's okay.
He's beautiful. She's beautiful.
I'm a lot of it ugly. It's fine.
Well, come on, let's see. I'm looking for a good laugh. Yeah, come on, show us.
It's fine.
Oh, boo, you're no fun.
Yeah, you seem to get laughs from each other enough. I don't need to give you an extra one.
Okay, Havok, come on.
Are you being
They're just
condescending?
mean. They're just mean. They're just mean. Let's go, Havok. And he grabs Havok's arm.
We're just mean. Have fun with Ismark the Lesser. Enjoy.
Yeah, you have fun being mean to people for
Come
absolutely
on back.
no reason.
We'll be mean to you again.
I hope you meet karma soon, lady. Runs out.
Okay. As you head out, the rest of your party has just been waiting in the square for you guys.
How were your friends? Find anything interesting?
The brother disappeared.
Yes, that is a very hurtful memory for me. Yes.
I was sorry.
Yeah, Stiki. You know when
Sorry.
it's
That's
kind of
okay.
rude
You
to
did not
talk
know.
about.
I'm sorry.
I can
People.
tell you more about it if you'd like when we get back to the mansion. I'm afraid that their view on me is one that many people share, though perhaps not quite as vocally.
I'm sorry, Ismark. Go ahead and lead the way.
Follow me. And he starts leading you south of the main road that you were traversing throughout your time here in the village of Barovia. As he starts leading you just past the corner, he gestures to his left. You see this building made mostly out of brick, but with a thatched roof. And he says, this is the mercantile shop I was telling you about, in case you need to pick up any wares while you're in town. Perhaps if you do take my offer, you might want to stop there for extra supplies that I might not be able to provide otherwise. But my mansion is right down this way. And he continues leading you on. As you get a little closer, you see this weary-looking mansion squatting behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, with the left squealing a bit in the wind. You see that there's a lot of weeds choking the grounds and pressing with menace upon the house itself. Against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all around the domain. You see that there are some heavy claw markings that have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane or a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks.
So, are we really going to go into another house like this?
I apologize for the exterior of my manor. It is it's been a long couple of weeks.
What happened?
Well, starting about 2 weeks ago, the devil and his minions started assailing my house to try to take Arena by force. They did not get in, but it's been very tough resting, to say the least.
I'm sorry.
What are they?
What do you mean?
There's claw marks all over your house, dude.
Dude, never heard this term.
Oh, sorry. That's a Gnoll. That's a Gnollish word. I apologize.
A Gnollish word.
Yeah, I learned it in school.
Well, it varies.
School.
What he sends, he has many minions. Sometimes it's wolves. Sometimes he'll send spiders of some kind, or even werewolves.
So when you say devil, is that his nickname? Or?
That is the name that many people in Barovia refer to him as. The devil or the count.
Okay.
We believe that referring to his true name is bad luck.
Okay.
Got it.
Good.
So
Good.
This man is above the law. Then there is no law that.
Why don't we head inside, and I will tell you what you want to know.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
I kind of look to the group, kind of just check in for a second, and
Ismark?
go in.
Ezra grabs you really quick, Aerith. Sorry, hey, would you mind? Weird, just it's like a little funny little thing I have, and he's speaking very quietly to you. Would you mind? I'm just going to write it down for you, and Aerith, I'm going to say, for the sake of this moment, because I'm handling Ria's character, you comply with this thing that he asks of you. It's a small task. I'll tell you more about it after, but yes, you do comply. And you guys all head inside.
Sure, brother.
Heading inside, you see the interior of the mansion is well furnished. Inside, everything looks pretty good, though there are some signs of wear. You see that the windows are boarded up from the inside, and you also notice the presence of holy symbols in each room down here. Looking to your right, you see a den. Inside, there is a nice red couch, and sitting on the couch is a woman who has long red hair. She's wearing a red scarf around her neck, and then a bit nicer than the clothes you've seen people wearing around, but as Ezra gladly points out, they are not the finest clothes. As she looks up at you with her large green eyes and says, Ismak, who are these people? They are, I believe them to be people who may be able to help us. Friends, this is my sister, Irina. Irina, this is, sorry,
Aerith.
Yes. Aerith. And the rest of you?
Hello, I'm Newton. Nice to meet you.
Hi. You can call me Havok.
Havok, right?
Yeah, I know it's a weird name, but it's my name, so.
Nice to meet you.
Sorry, who are you two? Ezra.
Stiki, I don't know a lot about, like, etiquette, but even I know it's rude to not.
I can't do it. I'm gonna start crying if I say anything. I'm Sticky. It's nice to meet you. And then he starts crying.
It's fine. You're gonna be. It's
So,
fine.
you think that adventurer is going to be able to keep me safe? Well, to be fair, I did not. I think they are more capable than perhaps first appearance might show.
I don't think I can do this.
I can turn into an old lady.
Look, this guy may be crying right now. This guy may be crying right now, but I've seen him take a hit. Let me tell you.
Right.
Don't mind. This is our charm, really. But we're very capable, and we can get the job done. But as I said to your brother here, it's been a long day, and
how do we know that you don't work for him?
I guess
Look
you
so
don't. We just got here.
If they worked for him, they would already be grabbing you. That's
Do we
fair.
look like we would work for somebody named Devil?
You do not.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Not entirely a compliment, but yes.
That was rude.
Sorry. And she kind of shakes her head. I'm sorry. It's been a very long couple of weeks. That was rude, and I apologize.
It's okay. I'm sorry. Also, you're a very nice lady. I'm sorry that you're dealing with this.
Perhaps you'd like some tea to calm down?
I would love tea. Thank you.
Coffee, please, if you've got it.
I can check. And she kind of heads off to another room. Forgive her. She is very anxious with what's been going on.
No, that makes sense.
I imagine.
There's been another odd development in the past. Well, like I said, the devil and his minions were attacking every night for the past 2 weeks, but last night he stopped. He did not appear. So we feel a bit perturbed by that.
You feel perturbed he stopped?
We just don't know why he would. It's 2 weeks straight and then just stopping. Seems like perhaps he's up to something, or perhaps
Maybe
that it's just the lack of sleep talking.
Maybe he died.
I wouldn't count on it.
Oh, I get it. Count.
Newton, you have the ability to see things, right? You're psychic or something.
I get lucky with predictions every once in a while.
Good. I'll take it. Can you check if that maybe there's a good reason that they weren't here last night?
So out of character, are you asking me to do like a magic thing? Because I don't really have.
Or like a reading, I don't know, anything to figure out why on earth.
By the way, I think that's a perfect character question to say, what do you ask me to do? That's totally fine for Newton to say.
What exactly do you want?
So wait, you want me to give this gentleman a psychic reading to find out his future, yes?
Yeah, why not? You just did it with the couple.
Right. No, you wouldn't happen to have any gold pieces, would you, sir?
What? He's paying us a lot of money already.
Oh, come on. Do not hustle this man. Ismark, I'm so sorry for my companions here.
All right.
What's your name?
His name is Ismark.
Ismark Kolyanovich.
I look to Havok and I'm like, is this really happening right here? Can this day get any more just bizarre?
Do you want me to bring out my weird jars and things?
No. Why am I talking to you?
Yeah,
Ezra.
why would you pick me? Why would you look to me when things are going weird?
Sorry, I'm just going to go lay on the couch.
Oh. Just everything's falling apart.
I have to ask your name.
I'm
going to go help with the tea.
So, your name...
It's a clown car.
Ismark.
Yeah, okay.
No,
so, your reading is...
Just, pardon me, just one word. Ismark.
Oh, God.
Izmark.
Ismark your name?
I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh my God. Dude, someone's gonna stab you.
It's gonna be me.
You got the chariot.
I do not quite care. You met Madame Eva?
She's a hack.
Okay.
Where is this? Does this Madame Eva live in town?
Aerith, as you head into the kitchen, you see Irina kind of holding her chest and breathing heavily.
What? Excuse me?
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. What are you doing here?
I was gonna help with the tea, but looks like you need to. I mean, what's going on here?
Sorry, I know that my brother said that you were okay, but I'm just nervous around new people at the moment. I have your tea ready. Would you like to help me with the tray?
DM doesn't seem like she was having a panic attack, or was it like?
I'd say based on what you saw there, yeah, it seemed something of that nature, or maybe just anxiety kind of getting to her in that moment. Yeah, something along the lines of a panic attack.
Okay, and I'll say, forget it. I mean, you don't know us at all. I mean, I would be incredibly suspicious. Here, let me help you with that.
Thank you. You're very kind. What is your name, Aerith?
Aerith. Yeah.
I don't know if you know what you're getting yourself into.
I agree, but honestly, just your brother seemed genuine, and we don't know anyone. And hey, just I don't know.
I don't either.
Sorry. Here.
You should get them their tea before it gets cold.
Yeah.
So you need to head back in.
Basically, the chariot means that you should stay focused on whatever.
So, do you have any questions regarding anything I said? I would answer them, and now is the time if you'd like to ask.
So yes. Go ahead.
Well, what is this Count thing?
What is he?
Yes, what?
I mean, I suppose the simplest way to put it is he is a vampire.
Vampires are real?
Unfortunately, yes.
Wait. So the vampire is after your sister to take her. I'm looking for my sister. That's why I'm here. Because the people in my hometown said that she went with vampires. Did they take my sister?
I don't know who your sister is.
What are they doing? Are they drinking their blood? Are they turning them into vampires? What do you know?
I know that the women that are taken, the people that are taken, are often turned into creatures that do his bidding. I don't know if your sister is part of that. I don't know.
Do you know any particular reason why he's chosen Irina?
I do not. I just know he's been coming, asking for her, trying to get her to invite him in. One night, she almost did. He somehow found a way to look into her eyes and call out to her, and I rushed to her and grabbed her, pulled her to the floor, covered her mouth so she could not invite him into our residence. You see, he can't come in unless he is invited.
That sounds horrible. Irina, had you met the devil before?
The devil? No, I have not. Just when he started showing up. When he made his interests known in me.
Why Vallaki? What is better about Vallaki?
Vallaki is the most fortified town in Barovia. You noticed our town, you can just walk right in. Vallaki has very high walls. Their burgomaster, Vargas, he's stern. I've only met him a handful of times, but from what I hear, he's been very good at keeping the beasts of the devil out.
And you know someone to stay with there, or?
We have a relationship with the burgomaster. You could speak with him. But there's also Father Donovich, the priest at the church. He told us that there might be a safer place in Valoki, a church of great renown. So perhaps we could ask him if he could introduce us, or at least write a letter of introduction.
That's the church that's here, or in Valoki? That Father
Donovich here is okay. Father Donovich, and he knows of a church in Valoki, and perhaps he could arrange something to give Irina lodging in that location if the burgomaster says no.
All right.
We could go speak with him tomorrow if you'd like.
But don't we need to leave bright and early?
Yeah.
The church is right on the other side of town. Not a 5-minute walk. If you don't have to, perhaps it will work out. But in case you want more information, you might be able to provide some. Yes.
Is it already dark outside?
Yeah, at this point, it's pretty dark out.
Okay, so Stiki says it may not be a good idea to leave the house now if there are vampires and they come at night.
Yes, I very much agree. I was telling your friend Aerith that waiting the night is absolutely the thing to do.
What can we expect on the road? What can we sort of prepare against, if anything?
I've not traveled to Valoki in a very long time, but you must be wary of watchers on the road. The devil has spies everywhere. Wolves haunt the woods. Occasionally you might find some bandits. There is a large waterfall as you are heading to Valoki. I suppose be careful there, but otherwise I don't have much information I could give.
Large waterfall? I mean, are you going by boat?
There's a bridge across the water.
Why do we need to be careful of this waterfall?
I don't know. Just in case you got in the river or something, it's something to be aware of, that there is a steep drop.
Is there anything else that Ismark is sort of keeping back there?
I'll make an insight check.
20.
No, you just get the sense he's tripping over his words.
Is Mark holding back?
Kind of having trouble because he doesn't really know necessarily what is out in the woods other than wolves.
All right.
Well,
everybody,
shall we turn in? Big day tomorrow.
It sounds like Newton is for helping you.
Are you going to help, Seth?
For myself, I'd like to help. Havok, Stiki, Ezra?
Oh, I was under the impression that we were going to help no matter what.
Got it.
I do like money. But I'll do whatever the group wants. Stiki.
If this devil is taking women, and a vampire took my sister, this could be the same vampire that took my sister. I will help you.
I hope for your sister's sake it is not him. But I thank you.
And I guess we've got a pretty early morning, and guess we're helping you. All right.
I cannot tell you how much I appreciate this. I will give you 500 gold now, and the rest upon her safe delivery.
All right. That will help in a big way for us to get supplies and the equipment we might need.
And pastries. Don't forget pastries.
And pastries. I mean, absolutely. It's just nice to meet a friend. Hopefully we can be friends. All right.
Of course. I don't have too many myself, so I'd be glad to have some new friends.
Yeah, it seems like a place like this, you need them.
I think that's true. I can show them to their rooms, brother. Of course, I'll make sure all the boards are in place and whatnot. I'll keep first watch. Sleep well, everyone.
Righto.
Thank you. That's fine.
I'm not gonna head upstairs head with Arena right away. I'm gonna hang back and look at the holy symbols that are along the wall and stuff like that. Just kind of observe a little bit.
I'm gonna get to you in a second, Havok. So Arena leads you all up the stairs. She opens the door directly at the top of the stairs and says, this is a room that will have 2 beds, so who would like this room?
This seems great. I'll walk in.
All right, and we have another room as well.
If you don't mind, Arena, I couldn't protect my sister, but I would like to make up for that by protecting you. Can I sleep closest to your room? Is that okay?
Make a persuasion check at advantage. She looks at you with very sympathetic eyes and says, I think that would make me feel the most safe.
Okay.
The 2 of you, who's staying in this room? Aerith and whom else?
I think Ezra said she'd go.
Yes, I'll go. Thanks, Newton.
Come on, brother.
By the way, brother, thank you. Right, so here perhaps, and she gestures down the hall and says, through that door, there is a bath if you would like to clean up at all. Newton, right? Follow me. She leads you to another doorway. Inside is one large bed.
Oh,
I'm afraid you'll probably have to share this room with your friend downstairs.
Oh, it's fine. She sleeps at the foot of the bed, anyway. So.
Well, like I said, it's the rest room. If you'd like a bath, you can. Stiki, and she guides you across the hall once more, Stiki, and opens a door to a pretty big room, probably the master bedroom, is what you'd guess, and says, "There's only the one bed, but perhaps we can put all the blankets on the ground and have a bit of a slumber party."
That'll be fun. I like slumber parties.
Stiki and Arena. I see.
No.
You're
No,
not in the room, dude.
No.
So you two start pulling out the sheets. Havok, you're downstairs looking at all of these different things, these different symbols, and you notice they are all very much the same vein. They are a symbol of a sun with these kind of these triangles basically all around them. Some of them have a circle then around the triangles, others don't. As you're inspecting them, Ismark turns to you and just says, "So why do you hide yourself?"
Just in my experience, I tend to make people nervous, but I suppose if we're going to be taking care of your sister, I guess it's important that you see. And so she's going to take off the shawl and kind of pull it down and review her kind of muzzle and her ears and kind of the mohawk that she has.
I feel no fear towards you, no trepidation. I'm sorry you faced that in your life to make you think that people will always see you that way. I know what it's like to have people's opinions of you dominate your own self-perception.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to break through, you know? It's like people tell you you're one thing for long enough and you start believing it yourself, right?
Yes. It's tough to have strength in the face of such adversity. I want so badly to be the burgomaster, to be the brother that my older brother was, but I very often worry I can never reach those heights.
Yeah. I mean, I guess all that we can do is keep trying and hope that one day we can get there.
You said that you thought you'd be taking the job regardless. Even if I said no money, you would take it.
Yeah. I would have wanted to, no matter what. I'm only one person, and I don't know if I would have been able to do it by myself, but I would have wanted to. The money is, it's great. Don't get me wrong. It's good to have something that you can use to trade and things like that, but I don't know. It's never, I don't spend a lot of time in places where you spend money, so you kind of just get what you can get.
For what it's worth, I think you have a very beautiful heart.
And she kind of takes this in, but immediately looks away and back to the religious symbol. And you religious man?
About as religious as anyone is in this land. Praying for something to save us, but knowing nothing will come.
Who does this represent?
This is the Morning Lord.
Do they help?
No one helps in these lands. Barovia is a terrible place to be.
Well, we're helping.
Perhaps you are the answer to my sister's prayers.
I hope so.
I do too. I'm going to have a little glass of whiskey if you'd like to join me.
Whiskey? I've never had.
It's just a strong drink, but sometimes good right before bed.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a try.
He leads you into the kitchen, goes underneath a cabinet and pulls out this pretty old-looking bottle of dark liquid. Pulls out 2 glasses that aren't exactly the most clean you've ever seen, but they're nice. Pours a little dram for you and a dram for himself. He chugs it down in one. Strong, but makes you feel warm. Might help with the cold in the night.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope we can help you and your sister.
In a way, you've already have. You've given us both hope. Even if you were to just leave tomorrow without helping. The night of hope is not very common in these lands. I'm going to continue my guard duty, if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.
And I'll kind of amble my way up and open Ezra and Era's door. Oh, I'm so sorry. and then open.
What are you doing?
Newton's door. Oh, okay, I'm so sorry. Open to Rita and Stiki. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like not know where I'm supposed to go.
Sorry. You're gonna be you're bunking with Newton.
Oh, okay. So okay. Didn't mean to disturb.
That
this
is all right.
Space, and
that's okay.
You know, it just everybody good here. Everybody good in here. Does this room feel safe? I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
I had a drink. I'm sorry.
Which room were you in?
I guess it's supposed to be in Newton's room. I was in Stiki. That was Stiki in Arena's room.
Oh, Stiki was knocked out, like sprawled on the floor, snoring.
And Arena was just like, "Oh, I made a bad decision."
Yeah, so I'll go into Newton's room and see that he's kind of on the bed there, and I'll curl up on the floor in my bed. I'll pull out my bedroll and lay it out and just lay on the floor. But under my like bedroll at the head, I'll have the dagger from the house, and I'm just gonna put it under my head, under the bedroll. I'm gonna sleep on top of it.
Okay. As sleep takes all of you, you each have an incredible incredible dream. I mean, after such a dreary day, seeing such horrific things, you kind of expected going to sleep that you might have nightmares all night. But instead, your dreams are vibrant and full of life and color. You feel love and warmth inside of them. You see people from your past that showed you tenderness, that showed you love, that take you on these wondrous subconscious adventures throughout the night. And when you wake up in the morning, you feel happy, just immense happiness, until you remember where you are, what happened the day before, and what job you have accepted. But you do smell the scent of eggs and even bacon down below. Stiki, you wake up and Arena is not next to you.
Stiki immediately sits up and screams her name out. Arena! Arena! Arena!
I'm downstairs. I'm just getting some breakfast ready with these Mark.
Oh my god. He goes downstairs.
Oh, something smells delicious.
Thank you. Just cooking up some eggs and bacon for all of you.
Well, not a bad last meal.
Last meal.
Why would you say that? Oh my god.
Well, feel free to serve yourself. It is ready to go.
Well, okay.
You guys eat some breakfast, and it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
I'd say to Arena, how did you sleep?
I tossed and turned a little bit. It was a bit loud in my room, but still it felt good having you all here.
Oh, Stiki.
No! No, that's not what she meant. I snore.
Right.
Loudly.
Newton.
I snore.
What?
I'm protecting her. She's like a sister to me. How dare you? And then he aggressively eats his bacon.
I'm so sorry, Ismark. Irina, my friend, is a little crude.
Yes, if he doesn't have to go, that is okay with us.
Yeah.
He's very useful.
I'm happy to stay here. You have a nice bath.
You've yes, well,
we should probably head off as soon as possible. Is it light out?
Yeah, you do see a little bit of light filtering through some of the wooden planks on the windows.
We should really get going and eat sort of the last bit of my breakfast and grab my loot, tighten my belt.
Just one more piece of bacon, please. Thank you.
Just know that the devil is gonna be getting your bacon if you don't hurry up.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
So the devil didn't.
The jokes.
The devil didn't.
Sorry, I'm just the
show
music
last
guy.
night.
No,
Right.
the devil did not show up again. I don't know why, but suppose it's best just to count blessings.
Get it.
You have to stop using the word count when you talk about this dude. You just have to.
I'm sorry. It's just his name's the Count, and you just keep saying, count your blessings, and it's just...
Yes, it is all very amusing, joking about the man who's trying to kidnap my sister. It's very funny.
Look, man, I get you're scared, all right? But if you don't joke about it,
It's just
You've been
pit of
rude
misery.
from the moment you have got here. Everyone else has been respectful in your group except for you.
Respectful. Okay.
Stiki looks at Newton and says, "It's not your sister, man."
I understand it's not my sister.
If it was your sister, you wouldn't be making these jokes. And then he
Sorry.
his bacon.
I just know a thing or two about the devil, and I'm a bit of a skeptic on this one.
I'm sure you do.
Well, we should go see the father, right?
Yes.
As soon as possible.
I will walk with you there. Yes, I will go as well. All right.
Good.
She grabs by the door. You see this pack that is kind of hastily put together. You watch also as she grabs it, puts it on, walks into the den where she grabs this long sword from over the fire. She looks at Ismark hesitantly for a moment, and he says, "I think it would be best in your arms. I have my own." She nods, and you guys head outside?
Throw on the breastplate.
Yeah.
Strap on
everything.
the shield.
Yeah.
Pick up the mace.
Check
Ready to go.
Okay. You guys head out into the streets. It's pretty early, but and there is another layer of fog and mist all about. Not too dense, but enough to block out any sunlight you might have thought you'd seen. Ismark kind of turns to Aerith and says, "So, are we heading to the church?"
Yes, we're in daylight.
All right, and he starts to lead the way up through the street again. You guys pass the mercantile shop, you pass the Blood on the Vine, and as you get a little bit closer, you see that at the top of this small hill, there is a weary-looking church looming out of the fog, almost like a lighthouse beacon. Its worn paint and lonely bell tower come into focus as you draw nearer, and as you get nearer, you can kind of see around the backside. It looks to be a little graveyard as well. This is the church.
Can Stiki walk up to Newton and quietly pull out a strip of bacon and hand it to him? And he says, "Sorry, man. I want her to feel safe with me."
Feel safe. We just don't have to be miserable. That's all I have to say. We don't have to, we're doing the job until the wolves attack. Let's not.
Sure, but your jokes didn't make her laugh.
Wow.
Savage.
So true. It's so true. Yes.
I'm sorry, but tall red-headed women with broadswords are probably not my demographic.
That's a very specific demo.
The long sword.
That's literally Rhea, by the way.
So as you guys make it to the doors of the church, Ismark knocks 3 times. Boom, boom, boom.
On the ceiling if you want me. Sorry.
And suddenly, the door opens, and behind it you see an old man, graying hair, big eyes, but he looks tired as he opens the door and just says, "What is it? What do you want? We've come to ask some guidance, Father. Will you allow us in? Yes, of course. He opens up the doors, and you guys start to head in, and you see this pretty dilapidated interior. A lot of the pews are broken. As you walk past 2 rooms, there's a door on your right, or 2 doors on your right, 2 doors on your left, as you head into kind of the main chapel area. He walks towards the altar and goes down to his knees for a moment before getting back up and saying, Yes, now what do you want? Father, I believe these kind people had some questions regarding the church in Falaki. Perhaps Kresk as well. Right. So, questions. You have questions for me, and suddenly you hear, coming from beneath the floors, Father, please, I'm starving. I can smell them. Please, Father.
Well, that can be good.
And that's where we're going to stop tonight.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Nice.
Is no fun, is no Blinsky.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Come on, guys.
Oh my god.
Thank you for tuning in for our Ravenloft episode. We will be back in 2 weeks with the next edition of Ravenloft, and in 1 week, we will be back with Fragments of Eldoria, Session Uno.
That's right. Stellar Fantasy, here we come.
Stellar Fantasy. Thank you, everybody.
But to my players, thank you so much, and thank you everyone for watching. Good night.
Good night.
Hello, this is Mark Kopitzke or Aerith Gaad. Ravenloft alternates every week with our stellar fantasy homebrew campaign, Fragments of Eldoria. Come aboard at 7:30 p.m. Pacific on Twitch, and check out our other shows like Insight Check, 1 Hour One Shot, Monsters Lab, and more, all here on Character Player.